Guys, what's going on? Rounded Tic Tac here, and we're bringing you another video. This one is kind of spicy, and it's something you might want to try, or at least be on the lookout for the future of Outriders. We're going to be talking about mod stacking, and I'm not even sure if it's supposed to be in the game, but they haven't said anything about it. It has been brought to the devs' attention, so for the moment, you might as well use it while it's in the game, because it's extremely powerful, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. But before we jump into it, I just have to say two things. Number one, we're doing a giveaway. The link will be in the description below. It will be a Gleam link. All you got to do is sub to YouTube or follow my Twitch or Twitter, something along those lines, to gain tickets. Those tickets at the end of the month when Outriders does release, I'll be pulling a winner and doing a few giveaways. So that's how you get into the giveaway. It will be in the description below, and any video following this point on, it will also be in those descriptions. So if you want to join, feel free to do so. Number two, somebody on my YouTube comment section said, why do streamers and YouTubers not talk about skill power or anomaly power or the skill tree? And that is because at the moment, it doesn't matter. I could do whatever I want in the game, and in the vast scheme of things, it doesn't matter. If I have all firepower on my gear, but I just use abilities the entire time, yeah, they'll be less powerful, but honestly, does it matter? No, not really. But the Save the World community that I built my channel on, even though it seems like we're working from ground zero at the moment, they can tell you, they can attest that I will fully break down every single piece of content that I put out, tell you the best builds, why things work, etc, etc. So that stuff is coming. Just in the demo, it doesn't make sense to do. I also wanted to tell you guys that in the Discord, again, link in the description, I posted a bunch of pictures, about 15 pictures of all of these mods that are later on in the game that I found. I guess I found them. If you guys want to check them out, just link in the description. Come to the Discord. It's in Outriders loot, I think, and you can check them out for yourself. So today's video is going to be about mod stacking, and let's get into it right now. Mod stacking is something that isn't necessarily supposed to be in the game, but at the moment it is, and it's only available currently on one character, and that again is going to be the Pyromancer. But that's not really why I want to cover it. Why I really want to cover it is because what it could mean for the other characters in the game, or perhaps even what it means for an entire team in the game. So what exactly am I talking about? Well, let me just show you instead of continuing to talk here. If we go to our items, at this moment, this is the only thing that really works, but I'm going to show you another example of something that may work in the future. We have our Pyromancer here. Again, my least played character with the worst gear out of all of my characters that I have. She, in particular, has a mod on her pants called Burnout. Damaged enemies take 35% more damage for 8 seconds. Now, if we were to go kill the captain real quick, look exactly what happens here. We're going to just run to the captain, and I just want you to see, I don't care if we kill him or anything along those lines, I just want you to see the number that pops up from our thermal bomb. If you remember the last video, we aim it, knock it down, and then we use our heat wave, and look what number we get. 703. So you can see the 703 right there is what we got from our thermal bomb explosion on the grunt minion that was next to the captain. However, you can do things like this. Since we have 2 charges of our heat wave, again, not sure if this is intended, you can stack that 35% debuff twice. So again, we have the minion here. We're going to charge our thermal bomb, hit the right target, but this time we're going to use 2 heat waves. And I didn't see the number. I'm going to have to look in post-recording. I'll cut right now and we'll talk about the number. So as you can see here, we have 886, which is a lot higher than the 703, meaning that the heat wave bonus damage does stack, giving us 70% bonus damage on 2 heat waves instead of 1. But it gets one step crazier. In the demo, at the moment, we do have access to the vulnerability bullets. And vulnerability bullets, if you go to guides, enemies, and status effects, we can see that vulnerable increases the damage received by 25%. So we can get that number up even higher. So currently we're at 35 plus 35 from 2 heat waves plus the vulnerability effect, and this should end up just being a one-shot. Let's see if we can pull it off. 1, 2 vulnerability, and there we go. 1,116 damage. And this is just, like I said, on a character that I don't really have kitted out or exactly how I would want to run this kind of build. It's just something that you can do in the game. And you can see here we have this ability or this mod called Branded, and this comes on a legendary piece of gear later on in the game. But Thermal Bomb, enemies affected by the skill receive 40% more damage. And we also know that there's something in the game to allow you to get 2 thermal bombs. So altogether, you are looking at 35, 35, 40, and 40 if somehow you were to be able to afflict 2 thermal bombs or something along those lines. And this is just the Pyromancer, and this is all we know as of right now. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work all the time, but if you have a team that gets more damage when they bleed or more damage when they have burn affects or something along those lines, you can stack an incredible amount of damage even just playing by yourself with stacking these certain mods once the full game comes out. I thought it was really interesting. I wanted to make a quick video on it. Definitely try to use this if you're using a Pyromancer build. You can get some crazy numbers. I believe the highest right now is 1638. I haven't seen that personally, but I have heard of it throughout the community. So try to beat that score. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below and about this thing. Should it stay in the game? I think it should. Personally, I know how crazy the game can get, and hopefully we can do these crazy kind of aura stacking builds to maybe play a bit more defensively or more as a team player, as somebody who just stacks a bunch of damage on the bigger enemies and then your team tears them down. And that's really it, guys. If you guys want to check me out at twitch.tv/roundedtiktak, I would love to see you anytime you're missing great content like this. I'm healing.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What? Game? What? Make sure to join the giveaway down below and let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys on the next video. Tic Tac out.